Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is so exciting and I'm so excited to be filming it for you. I love all things Natasha Denona and she just came out with another new palette. She just came out with bronze palette like a month ago and now she's got the bronze palette's cooler younger sister in town. This is her very first all cool toned palette and it's my first all cool toned palette. I typically wear a lot of warm tones, a lot of neutral browns, warm neutral browns, that sort of thing. So when I first saw pictures of this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have not seen somebody come out with a cool tone palette in forever. Cool tone lovers are going to be all over this, like white on rice. And I didn't think that I was gonna get it because I was like, oh, you know, I don't really wear cool tones. It's not my thing. But after I saw swatches, I was sold. Completely 100% sold. And I used it for the first time today, so I am including a makeup tutorial or an eyeshadow tutorial towards the second half of this video. Just did my eyeshadow on camera for you guys and did a true first impression. I did swatch these yesterday when they came in, but I didn't apply them to my eyes until today. I ordered mine off of Natasha Denona and I have to say I was super impressed with the whole process between, you know, purchasing on her website to shipping to delivery. I got mine in 2 days. I was shocked. I ordered it on the day of release and then I got it yesterday, exactly 2 days after I ordered it. And it was packaged beautifully. It came, if you've ever purchased a Natasha Denona palette, you know they come in that like crinkled little cardboard sleeve inside of a cardboard box. And then that cardboard box was wrapped multiple times in securely taped bubble wrap inside a FedEx package. So they really, you know, packaged it well so that it didn't break and it came in pristine condition. So yeah, you can buy it on Natasha Denona's website. You can also get it on Sephora. I'm sure Beautylish will get it soon, but I think Natasha Denona's website and Sephora's website are the only places you can get it. And then I believe September 14th, this will be in stores at Sephora. I will put the date here for sure after I film this. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure it's September 14th. So this retails for $65. I do want to make note, if you've never purchased anything from Natasha Denona, you can get this for 10% off if you sign it for her emails. So I actually got mine for 10% off because I signed it for Natasha's emails and they sent me the 10% off code. But it does retail for $65. It is one of her midi palettes, so it's the same size as the Sunrise and the Bronze palette. I actually prefer this size. You still get a ton of product, but it's just more realistic. I mean, I have the Gold palette and I have the Biba, and those are, I guess, her standard sized palettes. So the pan sizes are bigger. They're laid out the same. It's just a little, it's bigger, but this is a good practical size. This does have the thick plastic packaging and you can pop the shadows out to create your own palette if you want to. So this is it. I don't have any other palette to compare this to. I have been hearing people say this is similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. And while I do think there are similarities, I don't believe that they're exactly the same. This palette has 5 mattes and the rest are shimmers. And then something that she did differently with this palette is instead of giving each shadow individual names, she gave them names based off of where she thinks that they should go on your eyes. So some shades do have the same name. But every shade in here is a brand new shade. None of these shades are repeats from any other palettes. So yeah, I really enjoy this palette. It was, spoiler alert, amazing. I absolutely love it. The shadows went on really great. They're very buttery, they're very smooth, they're very pigmented, they're easy to work with. There was a tiny bit of fallout, which you will see. That does not bother me. I know some people are weird about that, but it was so minuscule that I could just wipe it away with a brush and call it a day and move on. But this is the look that I'm going to be creating in this next portion of the video. But yeah, spoiler alert, I love this. Who knew that little Miss Casey would love a cool tone palette? Yeah, so you'll hear me say when I do the eyeshadow portion of the video that I was kind of nervous and intimidated to use this palette because when you look at the palette itself, it does look very gray. and very ashy, but it definitely applies more taupey to the eyes. I definitely tried to go out of my comfort zone with this eye. I honestly really wanted to use these bronzy shades down here, but I was like, no girl, you use those colors in every single video, try something new for once. So that's what I did. I wanted to go for something a little bit different. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyeshadow portion of the video, and I will see you guys back here in a jiff. You guys, I am so excited to put this on my face right now, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't even the slightest bit intimidated, because I don't wear colors like this. Like, if you've watched me for a while, you know I wear warm neutrals, warm tones, and this is the opposite of that. But we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and see. I love Natasha Denona, and I've seen swatches of this and I've swatched it myself, and the shades look really, really pretty. So let's see what kind of look we can create. Obviously, you already know what look I created because you've already seen the review portion of this video. So I guess I'm really nervous about this gray transition shade, but we're gonna try it out and see. Let me put my hair behind my ears and start going in. Oh, see, this looks like a light gray in the pan, and it applies ashy, but it's more taupey when I apply it. I've got an eyebrow here that won't stay in place. I haven't set my brows yet because I didn't want my brows to get super powdery. Okay, let's go to the other side. So far, so good. I am gonna take a different brush, and I wanna go into this blend shade right here and start putting that in my crease. This being a first impression, the shades are going on very, very easy, and they're blending very well. If you catch me with my mouth open, it's just me concentrating, so don't judge. Should I build it up a little bit more? They build up easily as well. This is definitely already the most cool toned look I have ever probably had on my face. And this is a medium shade. I feel like these are definitely applying darker than what they are in the pan, and you can build them up for sure. Because this shade in the pan doesn't look very dark, but it's applying darker than it looks. I feel like that already looks really good. This would be really good for just like an everyday kind of eye already. Like if I wanted something simple but semi-smoky, I could just do this for just a matte eye on a regular everyday basis and apply some to the lower lash line, of course, and call it a day. But I wanna go a step further. And so I'm gonna take this shade called Smoke, and I wanna go ahead and point out, I do see just a smidge of fallout. I'm gonna go back into this blend shade, because for some reason I think that shade looked, I think because it was so pigmented, I went in with a little bit too much, so it's looking a little patchy to me. So naturally, I want to go to this gold shade here, but I wear golds and bronzy colors all the time. So I want to do something a little bit different. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in with this shade here, and it says Outer Lid. So let's see. I'm just gonna put it all over the lid, and then I'll put a pop of something else in the center. Since this is a cool tone palette and I don't ever wear cool tones, I wanted to try to do a more cool toned look and something that I typically don't ever wear, just to see. So far, so good. This is so different from what I ever wear, so it's so weird for me to see it like this. So I think the next one that I'm gonna take is, that one says Inner Corner, but I think I might pop this right on the center. Oh my goodness gracious, that is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I love that. How do you guys feel about the names? Like telling you where to put stuff? That is pretty shimmery, my friends. Let me clean out. So you do get a little bit of fallout, just so you're aware. Okay, now let me figure out what color I'm gonna use on the brow bone. So the color that she has listed for brow bone looks really dark, but I guess we'll try it. Okay. Okay, so it just looks darker in the pan, I guess. This is not going to work for everyone in the brow bone, just so you know, because it is a little bit darker. But it is pretty. Very shimmery. And then Inner Corner. So I used the Inner Corner shade already on my lid. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one that says Center Eyelid, and I'm gonna pop that in my inner corner instead. Ooh, y'all, this is definitely a glam look. Holy crap. Okay. This is what we got so far. I need to work on my lower lash line because I'm looking a little strange. Okay, so I'm gonna take this blend shade and apply this to my lower lash line. Let me see, can you guys see still? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to put on eyeliner because I typically don't wear eyeliner these days and I feel like it's already super glam. So I'm gonna forego the eyeliner today, but I'm also doing another first impressions in this video. I'm sneaking another one in because this came in yesterday and I want to try it so bad. It's the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara. So this is what I'm gonna use today. The bottle is so cute. So this is called the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I typically like natural bristle wands, and this is the plastic. And I typically like my mascaras to be open for like a week before I use them, but we're just gonna go ahead and try this out. And if I get any mascara on my eyes, which is a given, I always do, I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and clean it up after it dries. Already, this is very good at lengthening and separating. It does a very good job of combing through every lash. Does a great job of combing through every lash. So that's just one coat, and I feel like, especially for a mascara that I just opened, this is so far phenomenal. I'm very impressed by this. Let's go through coat number 2. So coat number 1 definitely lengthens and separates. And coat number 2 is gonna give you the volume. Gives you a ton of volume, actually. That's a lot of volume right there, girls. That is a lot of volume right there. Oh my goodness, I feel so glam right now. That mascara is amazing, and it pairs perfectly with this Glam eyeshadow palette. You guys, obsessed is an understatement. I love it. I love it. This is so different for me. I don't ever wear like taupey colors. I don't ever wear cool tone colors. I don't ever wear like silvery taupey colors like this. I think I have a new favorite palette, y'all. This is so good. I'm honestly surprised. When I saw pictures of the palette come out, I didn't think that I was gonna get it until I saw swatches, and then I was like, girl, go for it. It's not one of her larger palettes, it's one of the midi palettes. And if you don't like it, you can return it. I love it, and I love this mascara. Both of these are total winners, so you should definitely buy them both. Not trying to get you to spend any money, but they're so good. And I wanna just, you know, little side note, this lip gloss is also a winner, and it's like $7 at Target, Walmart, wherever. It's one of the Maybelline glosses. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss with hyaluronic acid, and this is in the shade 3 Moon. This is so good. It's very comparable to the Fenty Gloss Bombs. So A++ for me, y'all. This is so good, and I cannot wait to use this palette more and to try more looks. And yeah, if you guys want to see another video, excuse me, using the Natasha Denona Glam Palette, maybe like a 3 looks, 1 palette type of video to see more looks, that would be really fun. I'm gonna use it for the next few days and try to get more looks out of it, but I am so impressed and so pleasantly surprised and so happy that it worked out. So as I've said a few times already, I think you guys know that I love this palette. I think that this palette could definitely work on everybody, and it's definitely something different. I feel like the only releases that have been happening for the past few years have been warm palettes. So this is such a refreshing release for fall and winter. I'm pretty sure that this is what it's supposed to be for, but I am just really cheering for you girls that have been wanting and begging for a cool tone palette release because you finally got one. You know, I definitely don't think that this is gonna be everybody's cup of tea, but if you're looking for a really good quality cool toned palette, you should definitely give this one a try. The shades, like I said in my tutorial portion of the video, they apply a little bit different than they look in the pan. So like the transition shade here looks very light gray and ashy in the palette, but it goes on more taupey. This blend color looks pretty light in the palette, but it goes on darker, and you can build it up to be a darker brown. So yeah, some of these shimmers are kind of deceiving, so it's definitely a palette that you have to use to really get the true feel and the true color for them. But I truly think that a lot of you cool tone lovers would love this palette. I surprised myself. I honestly was prepared to not like this palette, but I actually do, and I'm so happy that I got it. I am gonna get a lot of use out of this palette. I think it's very versatile. A lot of looks can be created with this. So if you do wanna see another video on this palette, like a 3 looks, 1 palette sort of thing, let me know down below in the comments, because I'm going to be using this palette all weekend long. I am actually filming and uploading same day, so the day that you're watching this, or the day that you see this uploaded, is the day that I'm filming. It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Hope you have a fabulous weekend. But I am going to be using this every day this weekend. So I'm gonna film all of the 3 different eye looks that I do, and make another video for different looks using this palette, because I'm super excited to play with it. So I will link it from the Natasha Denona website and Sephora down below for you if you are wanting to purchase. And yeah, don't be nervous. I think it's great. I was nervous, but I am so pleasantly surprised with how my look turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a hot minute since I've done a review style video, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I definitely want to do more of these. So, oh, and I hope you guys liked the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk mascara bit that I threw in there. Surprise, surprise. There's a little Easter egg in this video, but I freaking love this mascara. It is fantastic, and very rarely do I get a mascara that looks good as soon as I open the tube. So I am super impressed, and this is my new favorite mascara. So I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.